What is up? You were watching the Lax Factor film review, and today we're going to talk about Duke's offense. We're going to rip through all the different ways they attack the cage, whether it be down the alley, dodging from X, dodging from corners into the middle of the field, re-dodging. They sometimes will run in pairs, sometimes they'll run weave sets. So we're going to go through all the different ways they attack the cage, and we'll stop wasting time and we'll get right into it. Okay, so what we're going to see here is Duke. I'm going to show you how they used to set up their pairs. They don't do that as much anymore, but I'll show you how it used to work, and then we'll kind of show you how they can turn this pairs concept into kind of a weave concept, and it's really just it's really a free-flowing offense, but there's basic rules they follow. So these guys here are a pair, and their job is, once these dodges start out top with the middies, their job is to pretty much come in here and camp goal line extended. And that's all they're going to do. The whole idea of this set where these guys are now a pair, there's your second pair, and then these guys are a pair. Those are really ugly threes. So these two guys play off each other, these two guys play off each other, and then these guys are just waiting for the slides to come so that they can finish the 3-on-2s off. What they're trying to work is a 3-on-2 between these three, or a 3-on-2 between these three, or sometimes it might be a 3-on-2 here. They're just trying to beat somebody and work a 3-on-2 and get somebody's hands free. So as the dodges start, this man here, he's free to either dodge down the alley, or he can dodge into the middle and sweep it, and then he can redodge. What you're going to see his partner do is simply try to stay out of his way. He's going to come in here and then give him this space down the alley, and then you're going to see as the dodge comes down and then he brings it back up to redodge, you'll see him duck under again. And then these guys on the backside, they're pretty much just going to swap spots. Sometimes Gutterding may have been on the crease, or maybe Conley would have been on the crease, and what you'll see when they do the alley dodging specifically is these two just swap. You're going to see Conley in this case come down to the crease, and then you'll see Gutterding eventually shade off on this backside and come up. So let's watch it. Here's the initial dodge. There you see their swap. And now here's the redodge. So now you're seeing Gutterding's, what he's really trying to do is plan his approach up here with the dodger. So we're going to see a redodge back to the middle of the field. We're going to see Smith simply duck back under him, and then even as this dodge comes all the way up and it turns into a full-fledged sweep, we're going to see Conley even get ready to fade under him as we see Gutterding try to draw and try to coax his man into going adjacent. So boom, there it is. You see Smith go under. Conley's getting ready to go under, and now he's going to give it up to Gutterding though. So Gutterding is trying to get his man, and he's trying to keep his man here, hoping his man goes adjacent. And that didn't happen, so because Gutterding's man didn't come, we're going to see him feed Gutterding, and he's actually going to come in and set a pick. This is where the weave part of this starts, and you'll see what I mean by weave. Boom. So he sets the pick on Gutterding's man, and now he's going to slip out. So now, in essence, these two are a pair, and these two are, to a degree, a pair. So you see what's happening here is Conley's now getting ready to be under Gutterding. So now Gutterding is free to dodge this way or this way. So you see the dodge there. What happens, obviously, is Conley's going to fill out. He's going to start getting out of Gutterding's way, giving him the alley. Gutterding doesn't want it, so he's going to bring it back. And now this is where the weave just keeps going. So what are Smith's options? Obviously, he could pump fake and he could bring it back down this alley, try to work a 2-on-1 here. He's going to choose to bring it back to the middle, and you guessed it, this crease man, because the ball carrier's coming at him, is going to duck under him. Now, you have one duck under, and then the next rule is going to be Gutterding up here. His job is going to be to fade away. So Gutterding's going to try to fade away to take his man with him. If Gutterding's man, once again, were to jump that, Gutterding's the adjacent, and you're going to see him come to the crease. So they're clearing out space. Boom. So what you see now is this guy coming under and this guy coming here. They're giving Smith the inside here. They're hoping Gutterding's guy is dumb enough to try to jump, and then they can free Gutterding up for an easy shot over here. That doesn't happen. No slide comes. The commotion here by the duck under, by Conley's duck under Smith, causes a little bit of inflammation on the defense. rope. Let's see the replay. So here's where the weave starts. So you see he gives it up. He sets the pick. You're going to see Gutterding run off of it. He's going to come into this space here about this far and then stop and then try to re-dodge again. You're going to see him dodge and re-dodge a lot. There's the first dodge, nothing. So the whole idea with Conley coming back to the middle is that so Gutterding can go either way. If Gutterding had picked left, Conley would have faded out this way. Because Gutterding picks right, Conley kind of hangs out. So see, he's getting ready to pop back up again. He does. Gutterding has nothing, so he's just going to bang it over. And then here's our first duck under. It's just a different angle I wanted you to see. So there's the first duck under. And you could see this guy came off the backside to the crease. Had Smith kept going, he would have popped out underneath Smith here, but as it stands, you can't give Smith time and room in that spot of the field. Rope. Okay, so what we are going to see here is an excellent example of how they just use really simple motion. And it's not really motion, it's really just kind of the pairs concept still. So I don't know how it worked out, but it looks like paired up, these two, and then these two are paired up. So obviously they know how it works because what you're going to see here is Smith come to the crease, and you're going to see him start to sneak up as the dodge starts to come down this alley. Okay, so obviously this is the pair. So this guy here is going to come up here and fill that space for the dodger. Dodger's going to come down hard here. So what the dodger's looking for, he's looking first, does the help come really stupidly from here, freeing this guy up? It's not going to. Then he's looking, does the help come from here? If the help comes from this guy here, now he's looking for this guy or Smith. Smith's job is to try to get off on the backside. So if the help starts coming from the crease, that's why they have their shooter in this spot here, why they have the best shooter on the team there. Because if as he dodges and this progresses down, if the help comes from the crease, then they have to back the crease here, and Smith is the odd man out on this side up here, and they'd try to bang it to him. So right now he's looking. Did the slide come? Had the slide come, his look would have been to Smith, or he would have rolled back away from it and banged it here. Slide doesn't come, and he already sees it. So you can see he's already getting in his shooting motion. Shot, score. So as we see here, just an amazing job of creating space. Right off the bat here, you look, that does not look like that's a pretty place to dodge into. But as we'll see, he's going to come here. Smith is going to boogie to get underneath also, and then this middy's going to come up. So that clears out quickly. And now you can see the type of space he has. Even this pole realizes, oh crap. So Smith wants to come out here and hang out here. He's going to fade up. This guy wants to eat the crease area high. So they give him the alley dodge. And as I said, if the slide had come sooner, there was the crease help there, and Smith would have been his look across. But that's not what happens. The slide didn't get in time. Goal. Okay, so we're back in our pair set. So boom, boom, these guys are the pair. And then we have Gutterding over here with whoever he's matched up with. So they're going to do their little swap motion, you'll see, as Smith gets ready to dodge down this alley. And once again, it's going to be just them using this basic motion to get a shot freed up. Conley's underneath. So what you see here and why these guys are important, the attackman down here, is you can see this pole's getting ready to come up. He's not going to go. So Smith is going to get down this alley. His hands are going to be free, and he's going to take a shot. But you could see why these guys are here and how they keep the defenders here honest. Shot. This is going to get ugly, but Duke's going to get this back. And now they're just going to get right back into it. No big deal. So here we go. He's going to dodge down here. We get the pop. Now he's going to dodge into his space. And we see the player that was here had cleared through. So it was this man here. He was here. He clears through. Gives him the alley. The help doesn't come. Shot. Doesn't score it, but that's an excellent shot. You'll take that shot all day, and you want to see him bury that at the goalie's feet. Put that at the goalie's feet, young men. When you have that shot, do not try to stick a corner. Just get it on cage and get it away from the goalie's stick, which is in the area of his feet. Just a quick example of just getting the space and getting a shot off. This isn't going to result in a goal, but you're going to see his buddy come in here and set up here as he brings the ball in, and he's going to dodge into the middle of the field. Now you're watching our backside stuff here. We got our shooter and our mid. We're going to see them swap spots as they've been doing. As we dodge into the middle or down the alley, it doesn't matter. You're going to see Gutterding kind of come up behind and end up in here as you see him dodge into the middle of the field. And these guys, as always, just camping out. Space. And that's not a bad shot. All right, so here's where you can get this dodge down the alley. Oh, you see the help's coming. It's a little blurry here, but you can see help is coming, so he's going to turn away from it. But watch this filthy move. He has space. As he turns around, he can feel his hands free, and he's going to turn around and snipe this. But that's when you keep your head up and you see the help coming. Oftentimes, if you turn away from that help, your pole will get a little lazy because he's thinking he has assistance. You turn back away from that help and see if you can get back on that high side on the redodge. And in this case, snipe. And here's an example here of when things go really, really well. And what we'll see is we're going to see a dodge down this alley. We're going to see help come from the crease and nowhere else, no backup. So boom, there's the slide. We see the dodge. We see the pop and the fill here. We got a crease man here trying to keep people honest. This guy's starting to come, and this is just going to be a quick pass right into his stick. So that's one of your looks, and it doesn't get any easier than this. No backside help, but it's just a beautiful save. So here's what you can do when you're playing against a team like Yale that slides adjacent pretty aggressively. You're going to see their normal offense. He's going to bring it in here, and Gutterding's going to kind of pop out here. He's going to try to redodge and bring it back at Gutterding. So let's watch. Gutterding's going to pop out. So watch. This is another example of dodging with a purpose. He sees Fake's eyes on him. He is literally only going to take a step down here, two or three steps to try to draw Fake and then feed Gutterding stick to stick. He's not going to score it, but he's going to get a good shot. There, froze him just enough. Now we can get that pass off. Shot. Nice save. Okay, so what we're going to see here, real simple stuff. We're going to see a dodge down this alley eventually, and Smith is going to draw the slide. So this is the importance of keeping your head up and making sure you see as soon as you draw the slide. Boom. So what Smith sees here is Gutterding's man way too close to him as he comes down this alley, and really he's got three guys here. So naturally, as soon as you see the double come, hit the easiest guy. He is going to bang it to Gutterding, and then Gutterding is immediately going to come up this side. That's what you're looking to do. So what happens when you're this guy is immediately start coming up, and you have options now. So you have a shooter spotting up here. That's a perfectly viable option right here. I think that's Quickley. But Gutterding sees that. Because what happened is this man had to leave his man, and now the backside help is getting here. He doesn't get here soon enough, so let me clear that up. So as the help's trying to get to him here, he's going to come back to the ball into here. Goal. So there's the slide. So as soon as Gutterding gets it, he's coming. And he knows he's got options. He's got guys here. He's got a guy off screen here. And he's got this crease man who is not covered. Beautiful pass. One way to defend this is to just not get beat. That's another way that you can kind of handle this, as we're going to see here. That is excellent D. Right there, he might have had him. But you can see the help is there at least. And then the help's behind it. So they were going to be able to cover that. And that was smart. I think I don't know who that is. Riley? I'm not sure. But you're going to see him turn that back around, stumble, give it up. And we're going to see an alley dodge now away again here. And we're going to see this defender here play excellent defense. Just don't get beat. And that's the best way to defend this kind of offense and to defend a team like Duke. Beautiful D.